Hey guys, welcome back to Will You Accept This Vlog? The Bachelorette is almost coming to an end. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty.
It's crazy. We've come so far.
Oh, let's start with the two-on-one since that's how the episode started. What are your thoughts on the whole situation?
Oh my goodness. Crazy. And there was just so much that happened. I have so many mixed feelings. I've always told you, I've always been Team Bennett and I wanted him to be successful. I thought he was horrible on the 2-on-1 date, or that time together, because it wasn't really a date. It was just the time they were together. I thought that he was really rude. I thought the gift he gave Noah was really condescending. So I was not surprised when she sent him home. That was not surprising. Uh, but then I was equally unimpressed by the way Noah reacted to everything. That was ridiculous. What did you think about how he responded?
Yeah, I mean, I just think that shows that he's definitely immature and he was not the winner of this situation either. Like Atasha put him in.
No.
It was like, this is not a win for you. Stop smiling. I loved that when she did that.
Yes.
She still kept him around for some reason, but I'm pretty sure he's not gonna make it past next week. I'm pretty sure he gets cut before hometowns for sure. There's not a doubt in my mind. Yeah, I think Bennett needed to go. I think the whole argument, I don't even know what they were arguing about. And at one point, Tasha even said, I feel like this shouldn't have been this big of a deal. And I was like, I agree. So I'm glad it's over. I'm glad Bennett's gone, although maybe he's not because he comes back at the end of the episode. I still don't think she's gonna give him a rose though. I really don't think so.
I I think it's going to ruffle a lot of feathers, and but I think ultimately you're right. I think she's going to stick with her decision. But wild. Talk about a wild how it
Yeah.
all played out for sure.
The other big theme of this episode for sure was the vulnerability comes back. That was a big thing again. First, we hear from Ben, who's been opening up a lot the past few weeks. This week, he opens up about the fact that he tried to take his own life twice. He was
Yeah.
unsuccessful both times, obviously, and he's in a much better place. He says his sister got him through it. I guess what were your thoughts about The Bachelor? I don't think they've ever shown a conversation that deep or about that topic in the past.
I mean, they're hitting all the points this season. I think that first we covered the whole Black Lives Matter aspect with Ivan, and then now we're talking about potential suicide and attempted suicide. I gained a lot of respect for Ben in that during that time. I think he's clearly has a lot of layers to him, and I think we're unraveling why he is the way that he is. Um, my heart went out to him. He's just gone through so much, and um, I definitely think that it was a very inspirational moment.
Yeah, I agree. And also, I don't know. I just really like that he opened up, but I also like the fact that the Bachelor actually showed it, that they showed the suicide prevention hotline. And I'm really hoping that this is a theme that continues in the next few seasons, that they continue vulnerability, they continue showing important conversations about the real world. Because at the end of the day, they want these relationships to be real world relationships. They want them to be successful. And I don't know how they can be if people are not talking about the real things that go on in life. So I'm glad they're.
Absolutely. I think that one of the things, so since they're in this bubble, the dates have not been able to be super extravagant. They haven't been super over the top or whatever. So it's forced them to have these really intense conversations. So I don't know if they expected it to come out this way as they were planning for the show, but I think that one of the things that kind of came out of them in this situation has allowed them to be deep, has allowed them to dig deeper, um,
Also,
and
I think that's one part of it, but I also think the casting was much better
yeah,
this season. Actually,
yeah,
casting grown contestants who like have life experiences and have had things happen to them instead of just like the normal Instagram personalities who literally like haven't had any struggles in their, you know what I mean? So
that just want to be influencers for sure. No, they're definitely way more mature. They're more professional. They have better heads on their shoulders. They're clearly going to go far beyond just this situation for sure.
the other person who really opened up was Riley. He opened up again this week about more of his family struggles. He talked about changing his name to kind of separate himself with his dad because he used to have like his dad's name. So that was really interesting. I don't think we've ever had anything similar to that on the show either. And I don't think he'll survive the rose ceremony. And honestly, here's my hot take. I think the reason why she did not give a rose at the group date was because if like she should have given it to Riley, right? Like there was no other like that. Riley should have gotten it, but I don't think she wants to give it to Riley because she doesn't want to continue that relationship. So she just not give it to anyone, and then probably either he'll send himself home before the rose ceremony or she will during the rose ceremony.
I definitely feel the friend zone when I see Tayshia and Riley. I don't feel the sparks. I don't feel the romance. I totally agree with what you're saying. I think it's interesting that's your thought about why she didn't give the rose. I wondered kind of what her thinking was as far as that when that happened. I was like, wait, what's going on here? But I also knew that she had other really good moments with several of the other guys too. So I was torn on that one.
Let's talk about top 4. Has your top 4 changed?
Okay, so here are my top. I think it's going to come out with Zach, and then it will be Ben, then Brendan, then Ivan. Those are my top 4 now.
That's exactly how I have it too. So it'll be interesting to see if we've just become really good at predicting The Bachelor because we've been watching it for so long, or if they can still get us and we still fall for their antics and we're completely wrong. So
I think they're still going to get us in some way, but I think that's how it's going to play out because I think they're definitely, and you might have mentioned this, they're definitely setting Ben up to be a fan favorite which he already is a fan favorite, but as far as possibly playing a role in another.
He's getting the runner-up edit. He's getting the edit that they give to the person who doesn't win, but all of the country is like, we want this guy to win. And then at the end, we're all crushed because he doesn't. He's getting it, just like Blake did in Becca's season and many others in the past. So next week, we have a doubleheader. We have Monday and Tuesday episodes, which I'm very excited about. Although the preview doesn't show us a whole lot.
No, like barely anything.
Yeah, it looks like 1 week, one will be like hometown or like the finale of this because she still has a date with Blake, and then she has the whole Bennett situation and a rose ceremony, and then hometowns, and then we get mental somewhere in there as well, which I'm really curious to see how they're gonna do that. I'm also curious to see how they're gonna bring people's families in for hometowns. They don't really give us any clues in the preview.
No.
Oh yeah, next week's gonna be very good and very interesting.
It's gonna be interesting. Part of the fun with the hometown dates is that you get to go, like she gets to experience all these things with them, which is obviously going to be very different this year. So our guess is that it's going to be all virtual meet the family time, which it still will be intense, but that's definitely not the same as having to sit across the table from someone's mom. Or
they'll make it work. Knowing The Bachelor and how well they've adjusted this season to all the coronavirus restrictions, I think it'll still be entertaining for sure.
Oh, it'll still be fun, and it's still gonna leave us with some moments, but we'll just have to see how it shakes out.
Cool. Well, thank you guys again for watching us. We'll be back next week. We'll just do one blog for both episodes, so we'll come out on Wednesday still. So we'll see you then.
Yay!
Bye.
Bye.